we are, and I know you're going to enjoy your stay.
I doubt it. We usually stay at first-rate hotels.
First-rate hotels.
You're going to have to make the best of it, dear. You know, we tried to get into a good place.
You didn't try hard enough.
I beg your
I
pardon.
said we are going to try very hard to make your stay enjoyable.
Now, you guarantee that this is a quiet room?
101 is our quietest room.
You're absolutely sure?
Would you like me to write it in blood?
Mrs. Cartwright, my husband is in need of a complete rest.
That's right. I've just been through a very grisly murder trial.
And just my luck, you were acquitted.
I am Judge Peterson of the Superior Court.
Judge! Oh, Judge, you don't want 101, Your Grace. No, it's a madhouse in there. Aldo, front. No. What you want is 102. It is a much quieter room. Aldo, please take our charming and distinguished guests up to room 102.
Okay.
Distinguished guests, 102.
Huh?
You'll have to excuse him. He's from Toronto. See. Okay, come. Have a wonderful stay. And please, if there is anything that you should want, you can take a flying leap. I said have a wonderful sleep.
Hello, Amanda. Sorry to barge in on you like this, but I had to find a deserted spot. My hotel is jumping with people.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Krinsky, but you'll have to leave. I have a strict rule about animals in the lobby.
What a wonderful sense of humor, Amanda. Oh, I talked to another funny guy this morning, the bank manager. You know what he told me? He said that you have a banknote due in a month, and could I bail you out? I'd be delighted to bail you out, Amanda.
Like you did that lovely little old couple next door, right before you threw them out into the street.
What a tasteless thing to say.
Taste? Did I hear the word taste? From a man who took their charming little hotel, the Daisy Inn, and renamed it Casa Krinsky?
Hey, taste is in the mouth of the beholder. Let's talk turkey. What did you think of my offer?
Look, once and for all, Krinsky, I'm not selling. My husband and I put our lives into this place. I am not about to turn it over to a man who wants a percentage from his March of Dimes container.
Amanda, you know, you really underestimate me. Don't you think I recognize that this hotel is an extension of you? The charm of this building makes it a local landmark, which I promise to preserve forever as a monument to your dedication.
You want to rip it down?
And put up tennis courts,
right.
Of course.
You know, on second thought, Krinsky, it is a terrific offer.
Now you're talking.
And as a matter of fact, I am so excited about it that I've decided to write you into my will.
Your will?
Yes. If I die before you, I'm to be cremated and my ashes blown into your eyes.
All right, Amanda. You asked for it. But when that hotel critic murders you and you come crawling on your hands and knees because you can't make your bank payment, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do?
What?
Something bad. See you at the bank, Amanda.
Marty, would you come in here?
Yeah, Ma.
Marty, when is that hotel critic due?
About 2 weeks.
What do you mean about? Didn't your friend at West Coast Magazine give you a specific date?
No, they always pull surprise visits.
Oh.
Well, we were lucky to be tipped off at all.
But that means that he could be here at any time. We better get moving.
I'll
call
order
the
a new
decorator.
oven.
Did you say
Decorator?
a new oven? What we have to do is spruce things up. I'll be right with you.
Mom, that oven is on its last legs. If it breaks down while the critics here, we're dead.
Marty, there is no earthly way that oven is going to break down. It's as good as new.
Look, the first thing I learned in hotel management school is you don't take chances in the kitchen. It's the heart of the operation.
Hotel management school. Marty, I have been in this business for over 23 years. Believe me, I know a little something about satisfying guests. Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, I am displeased with my view. All I can see out of my window is trees.
But what did you expect to see out of a window in California? The Eiffel Tower? Or perhaps Krakatoa erupting?
What I expect to see, Mrs. Cartwright, is a view of the ocean.
Well, maybe you didn't notice it. It's that big blue thing between the land and the sky.
I know what it looks like. I just can't see it, because Amanda's by the Sea is not by the sea.
Well, then, may I suggest that you move to a hotel that is closer to the sea? Or preferably in it.
You advertised falsely, and I shall expect a reduction in my room rate.
Martin, I'm just sick.
What's the matter?
This blouse. I told Mother to send me fern green, and this is more of a guacamole.
Arlene, this wouldn't keep happening if you didn't insist on sending to Boston for all your clothes.
I send to Boston, Martin, because I'm accustomed to the best. After all, my father is the third leading manufacturer of folding chairs in America. But you know me, I'm not one to complain, even though I was uprooted in the middle of the night and dragged away from my family and friends. Everything I hold dear.
Mom, please.
All right, Martin. I've grown accustomed to her vicious sarcasm.
You know, you could be a little nicer to her. After all, Arlene is my wife.
Face it, Marty, the girl is a lemon.
Excuse me, do you have any rooms?
No.
Are you sure? I'm desperate. This big meeting is just...
Look, I said we are full. Although, there is a room that I have been holding for a Mr. Jones.
Well, everybody knows that people named Smith and Jones never show up. And I'd give anything to have that room.
You got it.
Great. Will the credit card be all right?
Oh, it would be magnificent. David, what a wonderful name.
Thank you. Oh, wait, you have that upside down.
Sorry. Oh, Leslie, look at that. Oh.
Mrs., come quick, come quick.
Please, Aldo, not now, not now.
Is she dead? Is she dead?
Who is dead?
The oven, is she dead?
The oven, she dead. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, what about my...
Aldo, first aid. All right, Earl, what happened?
Well, I had to order for 2 steaks, 1 medium, 1 rare, both a la carte. One with sliced tomatoes instead of potatoes, onion rings and french
Will
fries.
you tell me what happened?
Okay. Well, I got the steaks out of the walk-in and trimmed off the fat. Now it was time to add a little seasoning. Well, I was just going to use salt and pepper, but then I decided, what the heck, go for some garlic powder. Now, with garlic
Did you
powder...
try lighting the pilot?
Well, yeah, but the element is shot. That thing's had it.
What's going on?
The heart of our operation just stopped ticking.
Oh, no.
No, don't worry. There's still time to replace it before the hotel critic gets here. In the meantime, we'll cook on the hibachi.
Well, you can't use a hibachi inside. It'll be too smoky.
Now, the exhaust fan will take care of the smoke, right, Earl?
Well, that all depends on what you're cooking. Now, let's say you're cooking fish. Well, with fish, you got 2 possibilities. You could have a piece of fatty fish. You could have a piece of dry fish. Let's say you got fatty fish. Well, with fatty fish, you're allowed to get a lot of smoke.
Get the hibachi.
You bet.
I'll order the oven.
Well, what kind are you going to get?
The kind that comes the fastest. I need that phone.
Please, this is important. No, Mother. The blouse is supposed to be darker than the pistachio, but lighter than the color of Aunt Ethel's drapes.
Could I get some service? I've been waiting here for 10 minutes.
I'll be with you in 1 minute.
Could somebody else finish this? I want to go up to my room.
Of course, you darling man. But you haven't finished that? Marty, take this glorious human being up to room 101 and finish bandaging that. Will you wait your turn? Here, let me see that. Oh, Betty. Marty, take his suitcase. And remember, no tipping. He's management. Clean that up.
Are you going to help me or aren't you?
I only have 2 hands.
Would you please keep it down?
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I had no idea we were disturbing you.
Well, you are.
Well, in that case, may I suggest that you continue your conversation elsewhere? Now then, what may I do for you?
I have a reservation. The name's Jones.
Jones.
Yes, Charles P. Jones.
Is that, Jones, Jones?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't seem to have anything here.
What do you mean you don't seem to have anything here? Are you telling me you don't have my room?
Well, there must have been some sort of a slip-up. You know, these things do happen in the hotel business.
Oh, yeah? Well, my work takes me to over 100 hotels a year, and nothing like this has ever happened before.
Well, there's always a first time.
outrage. Not only did I make a reservation, I had my magazine called to confirm it.
Well, I'm sure... Your magazine.
That's right.
And your work takes you to over 100 hotels a year.
Correct.
Oh, how stupid of me. I completely forgot that room 101 is about to open up.
Well, that's more like
Yes, you see, Mrs. Schmidlapp, this lovely little old lady who's been staying with us, 93 years old, has finally decided to enter a nursing home. So while we're helping her pack, why don't you step into our award-winning dining room? Aldo will seat you and have a complimentary award-winning lunch. Take your time.
Enjoy your steak.
Marty. He's here. He's here. The hotel critic is here.
What?
Jones turned out to be the hotel critic.
Who's Jones?
The man whose room I gave away.
You gave away the hotel critic's room?
I didn't know he was the hotel critic, and David was desperate.
Who's David?
The hunk we just put in 101.
Well, why didn't we put the hunk in 102?
Because Judge Peterson needs a complete rest.
Who's Judge
The
Peterson?
man who was originally in 101. What is the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? You're the one who gave away the hotel critic's room, and he's gonna destroy us.
Not necessarily. Now, all we have to do is trick David into leaving that room, put his things in the hall closet, bring Jones's things back in, and then try to talk one of the guests into checking out and keep David busy until they do check out, and we can put David in there. What? Oh, please. David?
Look, all I want to do is stay in my room and rest up for my meeting.
No, you can rest up later. Right now, you need nourishment for that finger. Here, sit at this table. It's one of our lovelier tables.
Manager?
And I want you to really relax and have a leisurely lunch.
Manager?
Everything satisfactory, I trust?
Oh, yes, just fine.
Manager!
What is it?
The lettuce in my salad is wilted.
You probably scared it to death.
Well, I never. I have a good mind to check out.
Wonderful idea.
But I haven't finished my lunch.
Yes, you have. Of the hundreds of hotels you stay in each year, I'll bet none provides a fresh napkin after each course. Might I recommend something from our internationally acclaimed menu?
No, I've already ordered the fish.
The fish. The fatty fish or the dry fish?
I beg your pardon?
Never mind. Fatty fish. No, nobody panic. There is no fire. That's simply our chef preparing his famous hickory smoked catch of the day. There is no fire. Fire! Incidentally, I hope you're all aware that on Sunday we serve a lovely champagne brunch.
There is a fire. That was the fire alarm.
No, the elevator is stopped.
You don't have an elevator.
Who asked you, you old bastard?
Are you sure there's no fire?
Mr. Jones, trust me, if there were a fire, I would be the first one to tell you.
Out of the way!
The boys from the fire station across the street, the minute their shift ends, they race over here for lunch. We're having fish today, boys!
Oh, Mom, relax.
Please, I want everyone to remain calm. Marty, what are we going to do?
Look, why don't we call Roy's? I'll order ribs and corn on the
You
cob.
cannot serve a hotel critic ribs! The man is used to exquisite food on his plate, not a half-pound of grease.
Mr. Cartwright, I think I have an idea.
What is it?
Well, I don't know if you'd call it an idea or not. It's more like a thought or a notion.
Well,
Shrimp.
what about shrimp?
We got some, but they're frozen.
Make 10 frozen shrimp salads. Well, how are we all doing? Is everybody happy?
No, we want our food.
That is exactly why I came out here. Announcement, listen to this. Our world-renowned cordon bleu chef has decided to scratch his everyday menu and prepare for us one of his most inspired gastronomical creations. I cannot tell you how exciting this is because the man is a genius.
What is he making?
Shrimp salad.
Did you say shrimp? Shrimp gives me gas.
Oh, no. This is frozen.
I'm going up to my room.
No, you can't go up.
Why not?
Mrs. Schmidlap hasn't checked out yet.
Who's Mrs. Schmidlap?
That wonderful 93-year-old lady.
I thought she was in my room.
She really gets around, doesn't she? The little tart. Scratch the ribs, scratch the shrimp. Earl, go down to Marcel's and get 10 of their specials to go.
10 specials. You want the fish special or the meat?
Go. Mark, we gotta stall them. You get the wine, Aldo bread.
Bread?
What happened? I heard you had a fire.
No, you're out of luck, Krinsky. Just a little smoke from the hibachi.
You're cooking on a hibachi? What happened to your oven?
None of your business.
There's nothing wrong with this oven. The oven? She dead.
Aldo. Give me your bread.
Dead? The oven is the heart of your operation. You can't serve your guests. I better alert my staff to expect more people in the dining room. Can I use your phone?
Certainly. There's an extension on the roof. Near the edge.
Fabulous news! I was finally able to describe the color of green I want to Mother.
Oh, thank heaven!
It's a smidgen darker than Kermit the Frog.
Arlene, this is not the time.
I really resent your attitude. I have been through hell with this blouse.
Sweetheart, this blouse sucks eggs.
I think the blouse is terrific.
Do you, April?
Absolutely guacamole is you. Have a nice day, Amanda.
Maybe guacamole is me.
No, you were right the first time. Kermit the Frog is you.
Oh, don't bother to say excuse me. See if she spilled wine on my blouse. If it's ruined, I am just going to scream.
Going to love this wine, Mr. Jones. It's better than most places, sir, but then again, we get a better class of guests. You know, people who know the difference between a claret and a Bordeaux.
A claret is a Bordeaux.
But out. Aldo, where's David? The man who was sitting here. Where is he?
Oh, David, he go up.
He what?
He said to me he don't want to eat. So I say to him, go up to your room.
You told him to go up to his room. You thought that up all by yourself. Excuse me. Are you sure he came up here?
Yes, he make phone call, then he come out.
Yes? What is it?
Enjoying your rest, Judge Peterson.
Enjoying it. This is the noisiest hotel I have ever been in. Fire alarms, blood-curdling screams. What?
You heard screams.
Didn't you?
Oh, no, you poor thing. That child really has. You just lie down and go back to sleep. He's in the shower. Listen, there's only one thing we can do. Let's take Jones's things out of here, put them in the hall closet, and then we'll get David's suitcase and put it back in here. Okay? Don't. Pay attention, because I'm only going to say this once. You see, when Marty put David in that room, he put his suitcase in here. You have to take this, put it in the closet in there, and we'll bring Jones's things out and put them back in here. Go ahead. Put David's suitcase in the closet and... The shower stopped. Let's get out of here. Wait! Put the suitcase, David's suitcase, in the... Oh!
What are you doing in my room?
Suitcase, I put in closet.
You see, when Mrs. Schmidlap left for the nursing home, she forgot her golf club. But don't concern yourself with it. You have to rest up for your meeting.
Now, wait a minute. You expect me to believe that a 93-year-old woman plays golf?
Oh, well, not very well.
You're trying to put something over on me.
is your meeting?
Well, it's not exactly a meeting.
Allow me.
Ah! I still didn't get anything to eat. I hate this hotel.
I know, Mr. Jones, but
Excuse me. Did you just hear a scream? No, I was afraid of that.
The whole place is crazy.
I know it looks that way, but believe me, that's not the case.
Excuse me. Don't tell me she's still in there.
You know about her?
Of course. But I would have thought Mrs. Schmidlap was on the way to that nursing home by now.
Who's Mrs. Schmidlap?
And if you're not out of here in 10 minutes, so help me, I'm coming in and I'm going to drag you out by the ankles. Mrs. Schmidlap loves to be talked to like that. She does? You see, she lived for many years with her children and became accustomed to verbal abuse. But she's taking far too long, so I'm putting you in room 104.
104 is my room.
Here we are. And in you go.
This room is occupied.
Oh, no. You see, the people who were staying here died, and we just haven't had time to take their things out. Aldo, packing boxes on the double.
Okay. So, Mrs. Carter,
You will be very comfortable in here. Make yourself at home.
Mom, you gave away our room. What's Arlene going to say?
Oh, you can sleep in the lobby for one night, and Kermit can sleep down by the pond.
I'll never find another blouse as well. Certainly not in this godforsaken place. Shopping in this town is a nightmare.
Did you hear a scream?
Yeah, but I'm getting used to it.
You didn't hear a scream.
You disgusting animal.
What did you call me?
You degenerate.
Oh, she didn't mean
Of
that.
course I meant it.
No, she didn't.
Arlene! Mrs. Cartwright, I have had it. This is unquestionably the worst hotel I've ever been in.
Oh, please give us another chance. Everybody here loves it. Ask any of my guests.
What do you think of this hotel?
I think it's a totally inefficient zoo run by a mad woman.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. I'm suing you for every nickel this dump is worth.
No, don't listen to him. Please, you cannot give us a bad review. Please, I am a widow. My son is a veteran. My daughter-in-law is a waste of space. If we lose this hotel, where will we go? You cannot do this to us.
Mrs. Cartwright, I think you have me mixed up with somebody else.
What do you mean, somebody else? Aren't you the hotel critic from West Coast Magazine?
No, I'm the golf editor of Sportsman's Digest.
Sportsman's Digest?
Yes, I'm here to write about the golf courses in the area. I'm leaving, and you can send my luggage to Casa Frinsky.
I want my bill, I'm leaving.
Good riddance. And if you ever graze this way again, I hope you pass us by.
Not only will I pass you by, Mrs. Cartwright, but so will everyone else once my review comes out.
Your review.
That's right. You can read all about my miserable stay here in next month's West Coast Magazine.